This is Denims calling me a predator on Kick. Very fun. To a total of 1 million people. Is another woman, Minx, and says, reminder, Tectone's dad is a and that I also have assaulted 2 women according to her. San calls me a calls Nuxtaku a who calls Budahar a no ban, no punishment. I call an OnlyFans girl a whore. I get 7 days.
When will we get justice for Tectone? Good afternoon, everyone. All of you guys might have seen the recent news of Tectone's ban on Twitch, and it's not like a small slap on the wrist. No, it was actually stated to be up to 7 days. Now, I do want to make this clear. I'm just watching Tectone talk about this, and if it seems like I'm a bit wary to believe him entirely, it's because I watched this Shamu video on him, which is about his tendency to twist the truth. Sometimes. I'm not saying he lied during any of these parts of the video, I'm just saying take with a teeny pinch of salt. That's it. But with that aside, this does feel like one of those times where Twitch is unfairly banning people.
Well, boys, look where we're at once again. Yep, you read the title right. I have been banned for the 3rd time in about 60 days. This one looks like it's going to be my longest ban yet. Yes, it looks like I will be banned for 7 long days on
7 days? Is that your longest?
Twitch.
I looked up prior, how long Tectone was streaming for, and he started back in 2012. A 13-year long decade, and 7 days is your longest?
Will they let me appeal it? I don't know, but I assure you when I tell you why I've gotten banned, man, I bet you're going to think, wow, that's completely justified. Wow, that really makes sense. Yeah, it definitely will be hypocritical and preferential treatment towards people on the far left once again. Yes, if you want to do me a favor, I will be streaming every single day.
Can I say, fuck all you guys, saying like, oh, he had like a voice filter on his mic to make it sound deeper. This guy, Tectone, definitely has, a much worse one. Cause like, it sounds uncanny. There's no way he sounds like that in real life. He's got some shit put on this mic right here to make it sound more bassy, more sexier.
Day at 9 a.m. CST on YouTube and Kick especially. I'm going to be linking in my description and the pinned comment. A follow on that stream would be genuinely incredibly helpful, as well as tune into the YouTube live stream. And the most important thing, please subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on for all notifications. This has been the most successful.
I personally wouldn't, because I don't like this guy, but if you want to, go right ahead.
Past 75 days of my career ever. I have gained over 80,000 subscribers in a short 70 days. I am upcoming on 900,000. And you know what comes next? 1 million. It's been a dream of mine for over 7 million to eventually hit that number, and it's crazy because I think it actually might finally be attainable. For 7 years, I've been trying to get this.
Oh, kitty cat. I'm gonna be honest, before in the past, I've always there's like people like Hassan having his dog walk around. I just don't like it.
And it's thanks to a lot of people like
I guess the video is more informal, so whatever. I don't know.
Who shouted out my Kick channel, and I gained 8,000 follows in 5 minutes, which was insane. Hasanabi for being a perpetual dumbass and allowing me to farm him for the past 3 weeks and gaining over, I think I've gained about 25,000 subs off of just Hassan content alone, which really isn't that much, but it still is quite nice.
Yeah, as much as I shit on like Tectone and Asmongold, them commenting on Hassan has made them, so much more popular.
Most importantly,
I can't say, what fan base they're milking from, but like, since they talked about him, they're being on Yeet, on Twitter, their clips going everywhere.
The overall perpetual cycle of retards on the internet that I get to make content of every single day. Because here at twitch.tv/Tectone, youtube.com/Tectone, kick.com/Tectone, we make a living off of making fun of dumb people. It's great. Now, let's go.
I love when people, like, oh, I'm a gaming YouTuber, I'm a gaming streamer. I don't talk about drama, but the second they do, they see like the biggest growth in their career ever.
Ahead and get this out of the way. Please like the video, please leave a comment, and share this with your friends. And by the way, if you are a streamer reacting to this or a YouTuber reacting to this, I fully consent to this, and I greatly encourage it. And I really appreciate you sharing some light on the absolute hypocrisy of Twitch. Now, with all that plugging out of the way, the sheer stupidity of this all is truly mind-boggling. So I want to walk you through the first time I ever got warned.
Now, I want to say, like, I skimmed through his video initially, and he showed not that much. He might pull that, he pulls up Twitter a bit, but like, I don't really see like the email that they sent him.
So,
and to my knowledge, right, when people get banned on Twitch, they get like a good reason. Like, I remember when Ethan got banned live on the show, he got a warning like, stop that, you're showing terrorism and extreme violence. So I want to see, like, if they send them an email. I mean, they probably did, but like, it doesn't show it here, to my knowledge.
Well, to remind you guys, the first time I ever got banned was me saying that Denim's only good content was on her OnlyFans and nobody should consider her worth listening to. Which, you know, to be honest, it was a little bit mean, but where's the lie? The second time
Wait,
I
hold
got
on.
banned.
No, I swear like his first ban was like calling Frogan fat. Cause like on Twitch like they pull like the most uncanny, so the most unknown TOS, where if you insult someone and they make it very clear they don't like that, they can ban you off that, and that was why, you know, the reason cited for that, was it not?
Was, and this one I believe it was the second or the third. I'm trying to remember. The first time I ever got banned, I believe, was for
Might be the second one.
telling a Twitch out to kill themselves. Which, to be completely honest, that was completely justified. I was reacting to anime. I told them to put a shotgun in their mouth and kill themselves. And to be fair, totally reasonable. I absolutely wear that ban as a badge of dishonor because I went over the deep end that day. I was very grumpy, to be fair. And I had a really big tummy ache too, but I have not ever told a chatter to kill themselves since then. I have learned from my mistake. Now, the next time I got banned was me calling everybody's favorite streamer, Frogan, fat.
Okay, now
I
take it back.
to remind you that Frogan is roughly 5 foot.
Wait, so did he really get banned for saying like, you know, Denims has good content and OnlyFans? Is that really it? I'm not surprised because, you know, Twitch is a god-awful platform with like the weakest TOS ever.
2 and roughly 300 pounds. So I got banned for a descriptor. I called Frogan fat. I get banned for 2 weeks. It gets appealed down to 2 days and 18 hours, roughly. And by the way, this is after her saying that all American soldiers deserve PTSD, and as well as America deserve 9/11.
The fucking second, you know, like he talks about something serious, I do a dumb fucking smoking joke. Fuck me. I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, by the way, she didn't get banned for that. Now, let's talk about why I got banned this time. Well, it's actually due to 2 streamers, not 1 but 2. And this is great. So, here it is.
Okay,
7 days.
see, let's show it. Okay, let me see this. 7-day suspension. Okay, there we. Okay, I take it back. Sexual requests, graphic or derogatory sexual statements, or unwanted sexual content, advocating trauma towards others. Okay, fair enough, I guess.
A suspension for sexual requests.
I was okay. Let me make it very clear that, you know, the reason why I didn't trust Tectone initially in this video was because I watched that Shamu video where, like, you know, it exposed how much of a liar he is, and it looked fucking insane. So I was expecting like this time for him to, you know, make up a random reason when the real cause of it is much more malicious. But I walk it back. I crow for this one.
Graphic or derogatory sexual statements or unwanted sexual content. And you might be wondering, oh, techie, what did you do this time? Well, there are 2 streamers who have been really talking about me for months. Actually, what's crazy is talking about me for years. And their names are Denims and Minx. Yep. Oh man, you know where this is going, guys. So this is a whole clip of Denims mocking my
Yo, no way. Nicholas Yorio, let's go!
About worrying about my father when I told a story about how when he was deployed, he got his legs, the skin of his legs completely blown off, as well as his ear cut off in the war, and her laughing in my fucking face and saying that he fucking deserved it, and that I probably made up the entire story. That's the first clip. Here's the second one. This is Denims calling me a sexual predator on Kick.
Now, in his offense, right, even if I watched the Shamu video, I've seen nothing at all from two of his exes, Pink and Freem, was that her name? I've seen nothing at all to boldly call him a sexual predator, nothing at all. So I think, wait, I want to see like what exactly Denim said verbatim in that tweet. Kick recruiting a sex pest during Pride Month is so brave. Even that's pretty bad. So, you know, I should defend Tectone somewhat, because this tweet from Denims is fucking unhinged. But even with that said, it's probably not good to be like an eye for an eye and then call a whore back on your stream. You know, not good practice.
Calling me a sexual predator on Kick. Very fun. To a total of time of recording, 40.
And again, I'm not defending your Twitch, you know, for like the weak ass shitty TOSs. However, if Tectone knew, like, you know, that would get him banned, then you probably just, you know, not say it. Just saying.
7,000 people, but if we go further, it actually reached 1 million people. And trust me, Denims and I have a very shady history because I don't know why. This woman is absolutely obsessed with me. Now, here is Denims once again calling me a rapist and saying I can't sue her because it's not defamation, because in her words, I did that shit.
The reason Tectone can't sue me is because he did that shit.
And there's a whole bunch of other goodies in that clip.
Is that it? I want to see more of that. The fuck?
But yes, I want to let you know that this woman is so obsessed with harassing me that she is now at the point where she knows that she might need lawyers in the very near future for slandering my name and defaming me on a daily basis. Yes, a woman.
Now, can I be honest? I think that will not happen because Denims, she's not that rich, and also she doesn't have like like the backup at all. I mean, she fucked her up with Even Klein, so I think this time she wouldn't have like that much backing in this one.
Who has gone live and attempted to call me a criminal, call me a rapist, tell me my father deserved to have his legs blown off and his ears cut off, which, by the way, she also calls my father a rapist as well, which is crazy because if you...
How is that it's true. Bro, you literally cried on stream that you cried on stream when Hassan exposed that. No?
Look into the court.
Okay, I want to like hear him fully. Sorry. Go on, Tectone.
Which, by the way, she also calls my father a rapist as well, which is crazy because if you look into the court documents, the only thing that happened, there was no rape whatsoever. So once again, also lying.
Was he not convicted? Was that a sexual assault?
Tell the truth. I've also shown documents of that.
Okay, I can't contest that fully because, I haven't seen like the whole thing, but I know full well that he was exposed, he was arrested and tried for some fucking shady shit.
On my Twitter.
I'm guessing, like technically in the court documents, it wasn't exactly rape, it was something else. I have no idea what, but whatever.
And the other woman is another woman. Minx. Known alcoholic. Known drug abuser. Known schizo, goes live on Twitter and says, reminder, Tectone's dad is a rapist and that I also have sexually assaulted 2 women, according to her. Another woman who is accusing me of crimes. Oh, and trust me, this woman is so deranged, she believes that she's lived with me.
What? What the fuck? Let me read that. I lived... What? Wait, so somebody was saying, why are you acting like you know him personally? I lived with him? Oh.
I want to remind you, I have met Minx one time at the OTK Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, where I joined OTK. I have met her one time. Since then, I have lived with minimum a partner, a wife, or a roommate, or a girlfriend throughout my entirety of living here. Never once have I lived by myself. I have always had someone living with me the entire time I've been down and off.
I'm gonna take this part with a pinch of salt, because, again, once again, to repeat myself, after watching the Shamu video, this guy, is fucking lying 24/7 about most controversies to save his own skin. So I'm not sure about that. But even like this part, did Minx live with Tectone? Is a very minor point. I don't care.
This woman is so deranged that she thinks that I lived with her. Now, I don't know what gorgeous bald man with a beautiful beard she must be having
fucking full of himself
sex with on a daily basis in her STD-ridden pussy to think that it...
There's no fucking way. There is no... That's laughable. So you're gonna criticize Denims Minx, for saying that you essayed women, but then you're gonna make fun of her... Sorry, what was that? Real quick, go back.
Sex with on a daily basis in her STD-ridden pussy.
STD-ridden pussy? Bro, just take a step back a second. Holy fuck.
To think that it's me?
It's like clearly like a joke, right? But like, how can you criticize, Denim? I think, okay, fuck Denims. How can you criticize Minx, for like being very wild against you, and then you throw something like that, out to her? That's insane.
But I assure you, I have never lived with this woman. I don't even know this woman outside of a one-time interaction where there was 50 other streamers there. Now, you might be wondering, why did I get banned for 7 days on twitch.tv/Tectone? Why did Twitch deem me worthy of a 7-day ban? Because I called them whores. Yep, I called 2 women with OnlyFans whores, which is, by the way, by definition, a factual statement. OnlyFans girls who are sex workers are prostitutes.
Huh. Actually, yeah, good point, actually. Again, I don't want to offend Twitch, because it's very clear, like, him being banned for calling Minx, but more importantly, Denims, a whore, was clearly, made out of pure bias, because, they upset Denims, and that's it. Like, even then, I don't like this guy at all.
Prostitutes are whores, whores are prostitutes, prostitutes are sex workers. I got
Oh my, it's just fucking going off non-stop. Holy shit.
banned for 2 weeks for calling a fat person fat. I got banned for 7 days for calling a whore a whore. Now, I'm
Okay, you know, like, even if you're a hardcore Tectone fan, this part does not look good.
sorry if
Like, bro, you get banned for calling someone a whore, right? And your solution, so your response is to double down even more. Why?
that terminology upsets you. But the problem is, that doesn't make it any less true. And the reality is, when I go live and I tell the truth, and I get banned for 7 days, and then you have these same women where I am only calling that out of defense. I'm only calling them that out of defense because they have provoked me by accusing me of crimes that I have not committed whatsoever. Going in on allegations that went fucking nowhere almost a year ago now.
Is it? Oh my god, it is a year ago. Holy shit, that's
Pretty
right.
reasonable if I call them a name or two. So I want to let you guys all know this. This is the same website where Hassan calls me a rapist, where Hassan calls Nuxtaku a pedophile, who calls Mudahar a pedophile, who calls Asmongold a pedophile and a mother killer, bringing up Asmongold's dead mother. No
Did they
ban,
actually do that? Holy fuck.
no punishment. Mike from PA calls me a pedophile, calls Nuxtaku a pedophile, calls Asmongold a pedophile, calls him a murderer. No ban. Calls for the death of Asmongold. No ban. Denims, who is also called for the death of Asmongold. No ban. Hassan, who has radicalized his audience to supporting terrorism. No ban.
Again, you know, to step back a second, you know, to stop dunking on a Tectone. He's right about that. There's some heavy buys going on Twitch.
Frogan, who
Some
supports
heavy buys, you know, to go after one guy like him and completely defend the other side, like Hassan, Denims, Mike from PA, all that stuff.
9/11. No ban. I called an OnlyFans girl a whore after she called me a rapist. A career-ending, life-ending accusation. They get no punishment. I get 7 days. Do we get why this is a problem now? Do we understand why this is bad? And sure, could you make the argument, well, he deserved it? Sure. But Twitch,
Well, do I deserve it? Sure. Okay, dude.
I wouldn't have to make these comments if you guys would do your fucking job. If you guys were to ban people equally and fairly when they cross the line, then I wouldn't think that I can do the same thing as the rest of these fucking people. I suppose I'm a martyr. I suppose I can once again get punished for the wrongdoings of everybody else, and maybe that will put the fear in them to get their act together. But it won't, because these people...
Yeah, I will say, you know, like, it will eventually take someone getting banned for Twitch to fucking wake up. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but I think it will take maybe like multiple years for Twitch to fucking wake up and do the stuff right. Because they've lost, like, you know, a shit ton of sponsors, and even then, they're still keeping up this bias, this ideology of protecting far left streamers. So, you know, unfortunately, right, I don't think the ban of Tectone would make them, you know, wake up. It won't be like a martyr death, sadly, I feel like.
People know they can get away with these misdeeds, with these malpractices, because you don't enforce your TOS fairly. You do not enforce your TOS equally. And this is why I will be streaming on Kick and YouTube every single fucking day during this ban. Again, this is pathetic rat fuck.
Well, that's what, like, I remember seeing, like, before this, that he was apparently gonna stream on Kick. I think, like, maybe it was, like, motivated by Asmongold, but, like, it was, like, the same shit as before, you know, where the timing is just way too good.
Behavior. And Twitch, I would
But, you know, even then, you know, I'm not gonna say, like, that he knew beforehand that he would have gotten banned, because that makes no sense.
like to let you know now.
I guess, you know, it is just good timing. I have no idea.
24 hours ago, I have already recruited over 55 streamers to stream on YouTube and Kick. It has now been 72 hours, and I have now recruited over 110 creators to stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. This is not a good look for you guys. This is a horrible look. You should be ashamed, because you know this shit is unfair.
Wait, so go back a
You
second.
know
Hold
this
on, I'm
shit is
sorry.
bullshit.
I'm so fucking slow. Hold
You should
on.
be ashamed of Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. This is not a good look for you guys. This is a horrible look.
Fuck me.
Stream on YouTube and Kick. It has now been 72 hours, and I have now recruited over 110 creators to stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. This is not a good look.
So I'm guessing he's levying people to stream on all platforms to hurt Twitch. I feel like you would do more damage by just streaming on YouTube or Kick and avoid Twitch entirely. Just saying.
For you guys.
That would be my game plan.
This is a horrible look. You should be ashamed, because you know this shit is unfair. You know this shit is bullshit, And you can't have a TOS where you do not enforce it equally amongst all creators. And this is the reason why you guys are getting fucking sued. And now you guys know that these people in a court of law can use me as an example of you guys unfairly, once again, misusing your TOS. I call these women a name as an insult when they are giving me life-ending, career-threatening allegations and accusations.
I mean, to be fair to him, right, if he's telling the truth that he didn't get banned for just calling them whores, that could be used as a good example of Twitch using the platform fucking horribly. I mean, they can, you know, if he was like a random nobody, you know, they could ban him, you know, however they like. However, you know, if this guy's livelihood, you know, is depending on Twitch, then yeah, you can just ban him outright whenever you want for like dumb reasons, like calling someone a whore.
This is the reason why so many male creators have disappeared over false allegations. You guys need to take this shit seriously. It's pathetic, and you guys should be ashamed. Now, I'm going to be over here on YouTube and Kick making way more fucking money than I ever made on your platform, regardless. And Twitch, I want to let you know, in 3 days, I have now made more money on Kick than I made in a month on streaming on Twitch. I do not give a about the money.
The fuck was Skobag? Is that true, actually?
Twitch, I have now made more money than I ever made on your platform, regardless. And Twitch, I want to let you know, in 3 days, I have now made more money on Kick than I made in a month on streaming on Twitch.
I'm not sure about that, because, you know, I feel like the revenue on Twitch and Kick is about on par. I mean, Twitch is awful, right? But like, they're definitely, you know, 10 times bigger than fucking Kick. Whatever, I don't know.
I do not give a about the money that I'm losing off of Twitch at all. I don't need it. I'm a multimillionaire. However, just understand, I'm not going away. And in 7 days, I will come back. And I will continue to showcase the hypocrisy and the blatant abuse of power being used by your moderation team that is treating your streamers like shit unfairly, besides the one you like. You should be ashamed. The best way to get revenge if you are upset on Twitch right now is to share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and be there every single time I go live.
Really? Oh, guys, if you want to get revenge on Twitch, make sure you like, sub, and watch the entire video again. Really?
So I can be
I feel like, you know, again, like the best, I was joking before, but the best damage would be, you know, just like switch over to YouTube or Kick fully and just not interact with that platform ever.
Constant reminder of how this platform keeps on getting fucking worse. What a fucking joke. May God have mercy on your soul. Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day. Again, you know, take this with a pinch of salt, right? Because I feel like Tectone has a big tendency to lie about, you know, stuff like this on why he got banned. Maybe, I'm not sure. But if it is for that reason, yeah, once again, I'm not shocked because, you know, it's very normal for Twitch to do that. But like, Jesus, it's still appalling. Holy fuck. You know, I wish, I don't like Tectone at all by any means. But, you know, I'd have to run the fence for him in this section because that's so moronic. Him getting banned for calling Denims and Minx, you know, whores for what they do. That's insane. And like, you know, if they're gonna bite first by calling him a rapist, that's insane, alright? I'm not defending, you know, I'm not defending calling women whores. However, you know, you can't just like throw that out there on Twitter and have people believe it. That's very reckless in my opinion. But aside from that, I don't know, I wish the best for Tectone, you know, to stream on YouTube and Kick. If he wants to come back, fine, whatever. But I agree with his message overall that Twitch is slowly getting worse and worse to the point that people who aren't like in the group of Hassan, they are slowly but surely getting fucked. So, you know, if any of you guys are watching right now and you're Twitch streamers, like Tectone, right? If you're watching, yeah, just switch over to YouTube and Kick fully. I mean, I like Asmongo's plan where like he does multi-streaming and he does it on all platforms. Because, you know, that's way more profitable. And also, the security with that is much better. Just do that instead. Just saying.